Welcome to Top 5 Vinyl, where we show love to vinyl owners. Today I'm here with RaShonne. How's it going, RaShonne?
I'm good. How are you?
Not too bad. Music lover,
Obviously. Big music.
obviously. Vinyl owner.
Lots of vinyls.
Awesome, awesome. Let me ask you this. When do you think how old, not even how old, I'm sorry, let me phrase the question. What was the first vinyl that you think you ever bought?
I know what it was. The first one I've ever bought was Destiny's Child, the No No No
Mm,
single,
okay.
which vinyl singles is crazy, but I bought it because it had the instrumental on it too.
Mm,
And it also had the remix on it. But I
okay.
needed the instrumental because I was in the talent show and
Mm,
in high school and I was singing to it, so I needed it.
okay. Do you remember where you got it from?
Record Express, downtown
Okay.
Hartford.
Okay. Was that your favorite place to buy vinyl from, or that just happens to be the place where you bought that one from?
That was my favorite place because I mean, and I'm sure you've been to Record Express
Hmm.
before as well. And like they just were knowledgeable about the music that you were purchasing. Like they could give you opinions, they could give you hey, this one's great. If you like that, maybe you'll like this one.
Mm,
It was a conversation. It was being able to like talk to folks about your love of music.
right.
So I loved it. It was a small little place,
Mm,
right? You didn't have like, when Sam Goody and all those places like kind of blew up
mm,
in FYE, they were just so massive, and it was just a bunch of people that worked there because they needed a paycheck. But the people
mm,
that worked there, I felt like they were doing it for the love of the music.
right. Okay. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So you obviously have five vinyls there with you. How hard was it to narrow down your five?
Oh my gosh, it was so hard. I almost brought you 10 because it was so hard. But I like the five I chose because I think it kind of shows or expresses who I am,
Right.
like how multifaceted my taste in music is. And
Hmm.
I think for people, sometimes you'll assume like, oh, you just listen to this one thing. Like, no, like we are all over the place. Like I have a couple of Fall Out Boy records. I
Mm,
didn't bring them downstairs.
mm,
Those weren't one, but there's just so many different records.
yeah. Now, have you seen any of your top five live before?
Let me look. Just one,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Good show?
Um, Actually, no.
Oh,
He's
wow.
This is gonna be the first one. He was late, like he
Okay.
always is, and I only caught the beginning of it, and I was a little irritated, so I left.
Okay. I'll try to guess who the late person was later on. I'm not gonna have you tell me who it was. All right. Um, is there a record that you don't own that you want?
One I don't own that I want. I'm probably gonna get it soon, but Miseducation of Lauryn Hill
Okay.
is such a good album. Like I can listen to that over and over again. And what I do with my records, like I'll listen to them at night sometimes with my little one because she just loves music and loves dancing to the point where we don't have on our second floor, we have like this open concept floor plan and we don't have a dining room table because we use that as her dance floor because she
Mm,
just loves to dance.
okay.
Uh, and so I feel like that one, listening to it at night would be cool, or on like a Sunday morning when you're cleaning. I feel like that would be like the perfect album to listen to.
Okay. And growing up, who was your influence as far as like owning records? Like your mom, your dad, who got you into like vinyl?
Oh, my dad.
Okay.
That is very big on vinyl. One of the records, I know I'm like giving away things that aren't the top five, but one of my favorite records growing up was the We Are the World
Mm,
record.
mm-hmm.
And I would play that all the time. So when my dad's like, stop touching my record, like you're gonna scratch my record.
Yeah.
But I would listen to that all the time. And I actually found it last year, like a
Mm,
used at a record store.
mm.
Loved it so much.
What was the record player off limits like when you were a kid, or he'd let you touch it?
I wasn't supposed to touch it, but
Okay.
the only time you got to touch it is if him and my mom were like sipping brandy at night and it's turn over record, right?
Right, right.
You weren't because they had the two large speakers, the
Hmm.
silver stereo with the 8 track and
Hmm.
the record player. And you can't touch that. I mean, those things were so expensive back then.
Yeah, yeah. Prized possession. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the number five vinyl that you have for us today.
Let's see, number five. All right, I've got Thelonious Monk.
Hmm.
Monk's music. This is just such a very soothing and beautiful piece of work. He's got so many different albums, but this one has become a favorite as well because Olivia, when she was 2, she loved The Princess and the Frog. And I remember one morning I put this on and she started dancing. She thought it was from The Princess and the Frog
Hmm.
because there's a lot of jazz in that movie. And so I just like now I'm just like, I love it even more because my baby loves it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
never think like a 2-year-old listening to jazz music,
Right.
but this is one of her favorite records too. So it's a
Nice.
good one. If you don't have it, I would highly
How's the
recommend.
artwork on the back of this? Anything on the back?
Just some words,
Okay.
but even that I feel like kind of looks cool. It looks like a newspaper.
Right. It does. Okay.
So
And does it say in the back what year this was?
this was, hmm, it doesn't
Did they hide it?
say. Yeah, it looks like it's. I'm gonna give this like. Oh wait, 1957.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you wouldn't even think because this, I mean, I feel like this could be like an Andre 3000
Yeah.
cover. It
It
doesn't look
looks new. Yeah.
so
Okay.
ahead of its time.
Okay. Cool. All right. Now let's take a look at your number four.
Number four,
Ta.
look, I'm a Cali girl now,
Yeah.
so you got to have the chronic. I
Mm-hmm.
remember me in 6th grade, we used to listen to this and Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it might have even been 5th grade because 92. Yeah, I was 10 years old. So yeah, we weren't supposed to be listening to this, but everybody was listening. Right? I
It's
had an older
funny.
brother.
Yeah, I think this was the first album with a parental advisory that I brought into the house, and I was kind of just like, my mom is gonna kill me if she hears this thing.
This year.
No, I was pretty clever. I snuck it around. She never heard it. Mm,
I love it even more because I live here now, and
mm,
I'm definitely, when it comes to my taste in rap music, I'm definitely an East Coast girl, like 100%.
mm,
But it's something about being here and driving, when you don't have the vinyl, because my husband loves West Coast music, and you got the palm trees on both sides. Of you. It's like, it's cool. Like, you really
mm,
feel like you live in the California dream.
mm.
And the best part of this is the executive producer on the back.
Who does this say? I can barely see it.
Like,
Who does it say?
Suge Knight.
Oh, Suge. Yeah, I see it now. Okay, wow. Okay. So he's getting checks off of this every time.
Oh yeah, every single time.
Hmm.
This one. Oh, and
Oh,
it's a full
wow.
record too.
Clear. Okay. Yeah, I like those. Okay.
So this one's pretty dope. We
Hmm.
found this. There's a record store about in another city about maybe 45 minutes to an hour away from here, and they sell a bunch of records. So we go out there a lot to go get our
Hmm.
records.
Do you have a favorite song on the album?
Let me see, which one do I like the best? Mm, I would say High Powered is pretty good.
Hmm. Is this the person that showed up late?
This is not the person that showed up late because I went to go see because
Because
I just feel
what?
like it's a boring show.
Okay. No, I think I saw him in there was a tour, 2001, a Chronic 2001 tour. It was like Ice Cube, Dre, Snoop. I think Jay-Z was there. I can't remember the whole lineup. But it was a pretty good show.
How
Yeah.
is he though?
I mean, yes.
Catholics.
All right. Let's take a look at your number three.
Number three,
Mm,
Sade.
okay.
So another favorite. This reminds me of my childhood.
Mm,
So this one, because of that, I listened to this album so much. Like her voice is just, I mean, it's unparalleled. Nobody could ever sound like Sade.
mm, mm,
I to this day, I can hear people try to emulate like Whitney. They can't reach her, but or Mariah, but I have never heard anybody that sounds like Sade.
mm.
I think the closest in style nowadays would probably be like, was it Snow Allegra?
Okay. Yep.
Vibe is pretty similar, but
Mm,
this is such a great album. Like every single song on this is, you sipping something late at night in your 1987 high-rise apartment in New York City, probably smoking a cigarette, you know, that the on your leather couch. I am on a leather couch, so I guess I got one.
Very specific. Yes, yes, yes.
So, but this is a great album.
Anything in the back of this one? Any artwork?
It's very plain.
Okay. I mean, she doesn't need it though. Okay.
She doesn't because it's just it's a simple album, but I think the music speaks for itself. This is actually 1985.
Mm,
So yeah, they were playing this when I was 3 years old. My
yeah,
parents.
I remember going to like family events and it was always on.
Mhm.
Hmm. All right, so that was your number three. Let's take a look at your number two. Ah, yes, yes, yes.
One of my favorites. So this has, you know, it's just whatever on the back, but I always love the pictures on the inside.
Hmm.
And you probably remember this, the uh the little shout outs they would do, the
Hmm.
acknowledgments and everything. That was my
Hmm.
favorite. I was always looking for my name. He don't know me. But I'm like, you never know. You never
Hmm.
know. And I also like this because the Columbia records, that's just it was so iconic
Yeah.
back. Like Mariah Carey was on Columbia Records, and
Hmm.
I always felt like when you saw this red Columbia,
You
you knew you
knew.
had a good album.
Yeah.
Um, but this is definitely one of my favorites. I like every song on here.
Hmm.
It's not my favorite Nas album. I would say
Hmm.
It Was Written is my favorite.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I don't have that one on vinyl yet, but I mean just
This
a
this
couple.
this was 10 tracks, right? Did they do
Um,
5 and 5, or how was it on the front and the back of the vinyl?
it's 5 and 5.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That picture right there even looks more iconic and beautiful blown up. Like I'm used to seeing it on like a CD cover or a cassette tape. Yeah, that's an amazing artwork. I like that.
Yeah, it reminds me of did you see the Roxanne Shante movie?
I remember when it came out, I think I may have seen it.
So he like not him, but who portrays him, like you know, has a little cameo, and it just when I see that scene and I see this face and I think of that little boy that wanted to be a rapper, like
Mhm.
and where he is now, I'm like that's just so dope.
Yeah. Hmm.
Like,
All right, cool. That's your number two. In the grand finale, let's take a look at your number one. Ah, mm,
the best, the
okay.
best. Yes. This is a three disc. Is this? So
Hmm.
this I'm gonna just open this up.
Yep.
We got that on the inside
Okay.
and opens up even more.
Hmm. Okay.
Photo there, Quincy Jones. And then
Hmm.
the smaller photos in there are, let me see, you got, yeah, it's like Quincy and um, who's that? Oh, that's Tina Turner. You got
Hmm.
Tina Turner here. Yeah, like it's just such a dope album. Like,
Hmm.
so the fun story about this one is Olivia loves this album. So when she was really like probably 2 years old, because that's when she really started to ask for the records, she heard The Way You Make Me Feel.
Hmm.
She thought he was saying Jack and Jill. And so she used to say, Mommy, I want to hear Jack and Jill. And then we had to pretend we were walking around the house in our high heels. It was like a whole thing. Like, so that's probably that one's one of her favorites. Librarian Girl,
Hmm.
Dirty Diana, Smooth Criminal. Like she really
Hmm.
loves it.
Yeah.
These are her
Yeah.
favorite. And
Yeah. I
then
remember a couple of years ago, I was at Best Buy and somebody magically was playing Dirty Diana, and they were testing out the sound system. And the bass on that song sounds amazing. I was like, holy crap. Like I had to come home and just play it again and again and again. Like that's a
just
solid album, a solid song. The production is top notch.
every time, like it's funny when we were in Jamaica, somebody did like the Michael Jackson. Like I don't know what it is about the Caribbean and the Michael Jackson shows.
Mm,
They did a Michael Jackson show, and just listening to the music, like obviously that wasn't him, but the guy did a good job. And just to hear it and hear, like if you have really good headphones, all the different sounds
hmm.
that you can hear.
Yeah.
Like I don't have a what's the really fancy one? A Sonos. I don't have that yet.
Hmm.
But I would imagine it would sound like great. Michael Jackson is just one of the best that
Yeah,
ever existed and will
yeah.
ever.
Everything was lined up with that guy. It sounded amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm.
So Olivia thought that the one in Jamaica was the real Michael Jackson. It was a fake.
Okay.
She got a little excited. I was like, no, no, sorry, baby.
Sorry, gotta break it to you. Sorry.
Never happened. But so yeah, like those are my top five, but there's so many more
I know.
upstairs.
Well,
Like,
I want to thank you for your time and sharing your top five vinyl records with me. Um, thank you
thank
so
you,
much.
guys.
And we'll talk soon.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thank you.